3, 2, 1.
Welcome to everything in between. Sorry, Patrice and TC. Where they talk about music and it all. Welcome to everything in between. Patrice is a irritated cunt, but he seems to be having fun. TC is a comedian, but no one is laughing. Welcome to everything in between. Starring Patrice and TC. Where they talk about music and it all. Welcome to everything in between.
Welcome to Everything in Between, Halloween themed edition with Patrice and TC. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
The spooky edition.
Yeah. No, what I am is I'm a mummy who had a stroke.
I do love the old movies when they do that.
Yeah.
You know what I always find funny about that too is every time you watch like a horror movie, especially those slasher ones,
Yes.
they're always sitting in the living room and they're always watching like a 60s Halloween movie.
Yeah, they are. They're already geared into being scared.
Yeah.
So that's why maybe they go and check out shit.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why. What's that noise down there?
Yeah.
Say, we better go check it out. And that poor black guy that's in there is like, what the fuck? Now I gotta go home, man. Fuck that shit.
He's the smartest one.
He's
what?
the smartest
When
one.
I hear a noise, I'm not going to go see what
Yeah.
it is. I'm going to take the fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Or you got the and you'll see sometimes those old movies is the old man will knock on the door.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, fucking South Park does it the best. Like, down that road over there, that's where the old Churchill family was murdered. I wouldn't go down there past midnight. I wouldn't.
11:59, you're good.
Yeah, 11:59. We better go investigate. Again, the black guy is just like, what the fuck? I don't want to go. I gotta go home and whatever.
I'm just going to go home.
I gotta go home,
That's
man.
the fucking smartest thing you
Shit,
could do.
man. I gotta go play.
Speaking of
fucking dice.
old men knocking on doors, poltergeist. That's what Joe Biden reminds me of.
It's the poltergeist.
The poltergeist guy
Yeah,
that
I
comes
know.
to the door.
Yes,
Oh my! Every time I see Biden, I'm like, that's Biden right there. It was made in the 80s, and he's still that old.
Yeah, he's still that old. Yeah, that's so funny how that is, eh? Some guys
Oh.
like have always been that same age forever, like Steve Martin.
Oh, he's always had gray hair,
He's always been 50 for 50 years. It's like crazy,
but
man.
never aged.
He never aged.
Yeah,
But
still
yeah, the
looks
poltergeist.
great.
That's pretty goddamn good. That's a good
Oh,
one.
Poltergeist is a great
That's a
movie,
good one.
man.
This house is clear. that little midget woman or whatever her name is. She's great. Fucking spooked the shit out of me when I was a kid. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
much.
that whole though. But the new one, I watched the newest one they remade. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Did they remake
They
Poltergeist?
made Poltergeist, and it was just a
Ah.
horse shit of a movie. Same with the Pet Cemetery. They
God.
remade like all these ones they're remaking are absolute garbage.
Because Hollywood doesn't want to pay the fucking money to develop new shit, so they just recycle old shit.
Well, they need to because you got things like Netflix picking up all these great shows
Yep.
that are like Stranger Things would have never been on cable TV.
No, God, no.
It would
no.
never even would have been on HBO. I don't think.
No, man.
You
I
know,
wonder, is that coming up soon, Stranger Things?
it's coming up. I think season 5?
Yeah, it's the last season. I know
Last
that.
season, but I think it got pushed back because of the strike.
Oh, okay.
There was that the writer's strike or whatever
Yep,
in Hollywood.
yep, I
So,
remember that.
so I guess if you don't have writers, you don't have a show, right? So,
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, because they're trying to fight against AI and shit, right?
well, that's the whole thing.
another thing.
As we've seen how crazy AI
Yeah.
is.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
But one thing I wanted, there's a quote from the new Exorcist, the Exorcist Believer, which was a piece of shit of a movie. Like the most
Bad.
confusing exorcism I've ever seen in my life. You know,
Really?
there must have been probably 5 or 6 different religions doing the exorcism at the same time. Honestly, you have to watch it to see it. It is the most confusing exorcism I think it's the busiest one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just different, and you got different like beliefs and religions, and it's a goddamn mess.
No, okay, so hold on a second. Does every religion believe in exorcism, though?
I think they do in some way or form. They believe in demons.
Okay, but like exorcisms, though? Like they actually believe in the actual
Yep.
practice of exorcism?
Yeah, a lot of religions do. Yeah.
See, I did not know that.
Yeah, I think Catholics are the ones that really like. I don't glorify it. Is that the word I'm trying to look for, or just like?
Well, yeah, I'd say glorify, or
Yeah.
I'd say
What's
what's
like the cool thing to do?
what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? Exploit it.
Exploit it. Maybe
Maybe-
that's a good
maybe
word.
that's- maybe
I
that's
think that's a good word. Yeah. Yeah, me and the Pope are just gonna do exorcism today. But
Me and the Pope, me and John Paul, we're gonna work this one out. I heard about this demon. He's a real dick. We're just gonna work on this guy. What is he? Some 12-year-old kid. Oh, we got this shit. Come on, Frank.
and in exorcisms, I always bring up like their childhood and their mom or something, like their parents.
Yeah, it's so
It's
true.
like some crazy drama stuff, like only they would know,
Yeah.
or something stupid. But there was a really cool quote at the end of the movie, and the lady at the end was talking to a cop,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, "What do you think evil is?" And she said, "I'll tell you what I think evil is. I think that we're born in this world with hope and dreams and a desire to be happy, and the devil has one wish: make us give up."
The fuck does that mean?
It's basically saying you're born in this world free and have all these like hopes and dreams
Mhm.
and everything, and the devil just fucking punches you down,
Punches you down.
and says, "Fuck you, you do."
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really cool quote from
Okay.
that. I mean,
It is creepy. It is creepy because I was just thinking about it as you were saying it, and I was like, now that I get it, that is really fucking creepy. That's a fucking
it was a really cool quote
Yeah.
though, and I thought out of the whole movie that was the best part of it, the ending.
the ending.
The ending when she said that quote. I mean, what more can I say?
It's just so funny because you said this movie was so bad that the ending was the best part. But it just happened that the quote was at the end of
Was
the movie.
at the end of the movie, which
Yeah.
I'm glad, because if I would have heard that quote, maybe I just would have stopped the movie and saved myself an hour and a half of
Jesus Christ.
whatever the hell went on there. Yeah, but what's his name? Mike Flanagan is going to be redoing The Exorcist, and I'm really excited for that.
Who's Mike
Flanagan. So he's done a bunch of series on Netflix.
Okay.
So the Haunting on Hill House. No, not
House on Haunted Hill?
no. Oh my God, I can't think of it now. It was a great series. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't, because that's who I
Give me a
am.
quick Google search there.
Yeah,
Put Mike
I guess that's
Flanagan.
why we have the Google thing here, right?
That's why we got the Google.
We got the Google here.
We got the Google. I am back again, the mummy with the brain damage.
I have a feeling he's going to be making a comeback at the end of this show.
You fucking read me like a book.
Just have a feeling.
Yeah.
So he did The Haunting of Hill House. Fantastic show.
Okay, I've never seen that.
This is on Netflix.
Okay.
He did Midnight Mass, another great one.
All right.
He directed Doctor Sleep. That was the continuation of The Shining.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was
Interesting.
really like this guy. I think he's absolutely a brilliant horror movie writer.
And like a lot of his movies are getting like
His
good
movies
reviews
and shows, and he's just they
He gets
call
it, right?
He gets it, and I think for him, and one more, the Fall of the House of Ushers.
I've heard of that, but never seen
is
it.
Fucking what a fantastic show
Yeah.
that was. That is so amazing.
Okay.
You know, so they call him the what is it, the Flaniverse?
The Flaniverse?
The Flaniverse.
Oh, that's cool. He's got his own like little
He's got his own little
verse. Yeah, like his own
thing.
little universe. That's
yeah.
cool.
So I think I'm really excited to see what he does with The Exorcist. Very excited. I mean, I could probably write the new Exorcist and be better than the latest one that just came out.
It's a piece of shit it came
Oh
out,
my
yeah.
God, it was horrible. But anyway,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything else about that. So,
No.
but I'm excited for Mike Flanagan to be doing that. So
Right on.
we'll
Right
see
on.
how that comes. And I
I'm
wouldn't mind-
excited for you, Pat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I might do?
What's
and I've
that?
been talking to more and more people about this, going to the movies by myself.
I did that once.
Yeah.
What did I see? Oh no. Yeah, no, I went. Oh, it was terrible. The Transformers last night. So I was
yeah.
bored, and I was like, I'll go
Yeah.
see this, and that was just Mark Wahlberg. I'm not buying Mark Wahlberg's an inventor. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh my God! I just invented something. This is. Oh shit! Right there. That's a transformer. Oh fuck! Bumblebee. Shut the fuck up. Just show your abs and get the fuck out of here. And you're only here for the women. I just invented something. Shut the fuck up, man. No one believes you. You're goddamn smart. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. My bingo card did not come up that Mark Wahlberg would come up on our fucking Halloween podcast.
I never would have thought it. Never would have thought it. I don't even know if he's in any horror movies. He's in a thriller.
He was okay. You know what? When he was young, he was in that movie Fear.
Fear.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
he was actually really good in that, and he was
Yes.
young too. Like,
He was
super
really young.
Yeah,
Shredded to shit too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's where he was stalking that girl,
Girl,
right?
whatever. Yeah, and he went after the family after that
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah,
Wow. Jeez.
crazy.
Hope that doesn't relate to his real life. No, that is crazy, man. But so I want to get into just horror movies.
Okay.
Just kind of what horror movies that scare you, or movies like horror movies that I don't know. Like for me, there was one that really scared the shit out of me. There was a couple actually that scared.
Okay,
I couldn't
yep.
sleep for fucking nights.
Now, when you saw these, was it recently or when you were younger? Or?
Oh, in my late 20s.
Okay.
early
Well,
30s.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
I
I
get
just didn't know.
get scared like fucking so
Yeah.
easily. But some of my best genre, my favorite genre is horror movies.
See, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You'll definitely know more than me. It's not one of my top genres, but I've seen some that do freak me the fuck out. So you're educating me today.
Okay.
Yeah, so fucking have at her, man.
Okay, so the first one I want to bring up, and this one has got to me, like still scares the shit out of me, and it's a Canadian film. So it's called Grave Encounters.
Ooh, never heard of that.
And so what it is based off a reality ghost chasing group
Okay.
that goes into Sane Asylum
Okay.
and does like an investigation in there.
Okay.
And then what happens is it basically ends up they're locked in there and they can't get out.
Oh shit.
So they're locked in there and it becomes like a maze that they can never get out. They're basically they're there for life. Like,
Okay, I
that's
gotcha.
it. And
That
it's
sounds
just
freaky.
so well done.
Hmm.
And especially for a Canadian like movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Canadian movies are bad, but this one really stands out for me as probably one of the best horror movies I've seen.
When was this made?
2011.
So it's not that old.
So it's not that old. So if you're looking for a good horror movie, I would definitely check this one out.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know your thoughts on that.
Grave Encounters.
Grave Encounters.
Anybody
yeah.
famous in it? Or like Canadian
It's
actors, probably.
Canadian actor. Yeah, it's just I don't think there's a lot of well known, but
That's cool. That's good. I like that sometimes. Everybody else, like people need a break, right?
Yeah, and I
Give their own
think,
shot at
and
it.
they did another one too. They did Grave Encounters 2. It was all right. Like it
Yeah.
was cool, but nothing like the first one. There's another one, and this is a really cool concept. I really like this one. The House October Built,
Never heard of it.
and this is based off of a so haunted houses. When you go
Yes.
to like the haunted house attractions,
Mm-hmm.
the States is really trying to. They're going for how far do we go? Basically, this movie goes into like how far are people willing to go to scare people.
Okay.
And there's this group that goes out and actually kidnaps people and buries them alive.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's-
Really?
it's
That sounds creepy as fuck.
Fucking crazy as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's this they did a 1 and a 2 with that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fucking amazing.
Awesome.
Another really well done one is Hell House LLC. So
Never
this
heard
is
of it.
where they go. A group sets up a haunted house attraction in an abandoned hotel,
Okay.
an old hotel that's apparently has the shit that went on before.
Yeah.
And they set it up, and it's probably for the creepiness, probably one of the more creepier ones I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's more like a creepy as fuck.
Oh,
factor.
it's creepy as fuck, and they have 4 of those,
Mm-hmm.
and the 4th one, surprisingly enough, was probably the scariest one for me.
The 4th. That's hard
The
to do,
4th,
right?
because they went back to they called it Hell House the origins.
Mm-hmm.
So how basically everything came around, and I'm not going to mention what happens.
Okay.
Because if you see it, you have to see it. You got to see the 4th.
Okay.
You have to see the first and the fourth. I think are the other two are right, but the first and the fourth.
So, but you can watch the first and then go to the fourth. You'll be fine.
I would watch them all. I would watch them all for sure.
Okay.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a really good question. But I would definitely watch them in order. But the fourth was basically. I'll tell you, the fourth is. It makes you think when you have no options.
Oh.
And I really like that concept.
Like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
You're basically you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, and it's really cool concept how they did that, and I really resonated with that. Like, for fear wise, because it's a fear, like an irrational fear that everyone would have. You know?
You don't think about like, you're fucked. Like, it's just like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
I know.
No one thinks about that. Like, if you're actually fucked, I've heard like some guys say, when they're close to death, they just kind of accept it. Like, there's just almost like this thing in your brain, this chemical releases in your brain that's like it's ready to die, and it's almost like it puts your body in like some sort of shock, like almost like a tranquil kind of like, all right, this is it.
Yeah, you've almost like accepted it.
Yeah,
like okay.
And it's like your brain knows you're gonna die. Like like your brain's built for that. It's fucked up. It's fucked up how much your body takes care of you, or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty crazy.
Well, it's your body. It's your body like telling yourself, or like you said, the freezing, like fight or flight kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you can't fight, what do you do?
Yeah, what do?
You got to fight, but you can't fight because you're frozen.
Yeah,
it's like,
so pretty fucked, man.
Yeah, it's really, really cool concept with the fourth one for Hell House LLC. So give all four of those a watch.
Yeah, shit.
Got some watching to do.
I guess so.
Another really cool one was the Fear Footage, it's called. So it's a found footage, but it's really well done.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy as fuck. Mm-hmm. Or what is it? AF? Creepy as AF?
Yeah, I think that it is. Or ASF?
ASF.
ASF, I think, as fuck. Yeah, I think it's ASF.
Yeah. But yeah, it's creepy ASF.
Or I think both work, actually, but whatever. I got you.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so there's 3 of those as well. There's three of them, yeah.
Well, you know what I find with a lot of horror movies? There's always not ever just one. There's always like sequels and trilogies.
There's always. But these ones, I really feel they've done, and with all the ones that I'm saying, they're all independent movies.
That's the best part.
And that's what I found. The independent movies, the ones that I'm mentioning, have been the best movies, the creepiest, the scariest, and ones that really make you think. You know?
Yeah. Well, because usually independent, they have all the freedom in the world to do what they want with the film. Whereas if you have big studios, they got a bunch of bored of fucking people that just marketers that tell you, it should be done this way. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, we gotta put in. We gotta put in someone with no arms because people with no arms aren't getting represented in this film. It's like, can I just make the fucking goddamn movie? Holy fuck!
There's always a fucking agenda.
There's something behind something. Yeah. Like, come on, just let them make a movie, man.
And I think you take away the fear factor with that when you try to put in like all this.
Exactly, because people are gonna be like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
stop it. Yeah. The only studio out there that's killing it right now, that's actually pretty big, and they've put out some really good stuff, is A24. They did like Midsummer, which is a fucking creepy as fuck.
I haven't seen that one.
That is a weird. Like, I like weird shit like that. I like that movie was so weird, I almost didn't like it. But I'm a fan of Florence Pugh. I think she's a fucking fantastic actress. So she fucking sold that fucking movie for me. But it's a creepy as fuck movie. That's how creepy as fuck. It's creepy as fuck.
It's on my list. Like, yes, I do have a list.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine. That's fine.
I have a list because I cannot remember. If anyone's like, oh, this movie, I always forget.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to write it down.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I definitely, it was on my list, but I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of up in the air with it. So maybe one day I'll sit down.
Okay.
We'll see. Another great one that just came out on Netflix a little bit ago was Talk to Me.
I've heard of that one.
It is it's an Australian.
Is it an Aussie one?
It is it is creepy and it's amazing. The concept of it is so cool.
What is it about?
It's just a hand, like this statue hand, and you hold the hand, and you just say like, I think it's like talk to me or something like that, and it brings in this entity of like a dead person.
Oh, really?
And it's just there, and I don't know. It tries to enter you to try to like come back to life or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like maybe ghosts or spirits that are in purgatory
Yeah.
and they want to come back and get their
Mhm.
life back.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But just watch it. I'm not even gonna say any more about it. Fantastic movie.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
And going back, like, so now I got to the independent ones. Now these like a bigger budget one is The Ring. I remember watching.
You
that
okay?
back in the
Okay.
day.
Yeah. That one for a big one, that was pretty fucking scary.
I couldn't sleep for 2 or 3 nights after.
Is that the one you were talking about? That
Yeah,
was like you
that
couldn't.
was the one I was saying that I couldn't sleep
Yeah.
because
that
I
was
just picture
bad.
that girl coming out of the TV,
That was a fucking big thing at the time too.
and I can't watch it the same anymore because of Scary Movie.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
That was the fucking
Scary
best.
Movie. I think it's 2
I think so.
that ruined it for me.
Oh, because it was
1 or
just,
2? No, it was 1. I think. One of the 2.
You hear they're making a new one?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
but yeah. That's
but let's see
amazing.
how funny that's gonna be
Well,
with
because they got to watch themselves. Because before they did a lot of shit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
couldn't do.
You know what? They
No.
should set a precedent and just do it the
Do
way
it.
they want to
I
fucking
hope
do it.
so.
They're the Wayans brothers,
And I
man. Get
think-
away with it.
And I think they will.
I hope so. Just don't follow anything. Just fucking do it like it was like in fucking early 2000s, man. Do it. Just fucking go balls to the wall. Anyway, keep going.
Balls to the wall. And there's a second one of that too, The Ring 2, and it was all right.
It was all right?
Yeah.
I did see the first one. That did creep me the fuck out.
The first one?
Yeah, I did see the
Yeah.
first one.
Oh my god, it was and that was those things with those the Japanese horror movies. Because it was originally Japanese.
Yes.
And they brought them over to North America and redid them here.
Mhm.
And I thought like, fuck.
Is
man.
that the one where they make that noise that ah?
Oh no, that I was just gonna mention that one. And right now it's like, I can't fucking think of it. It's right on the top
Oh
of
my
my
god.
head. The Grudge.
The Grudge. That's
the
it.
Grudge. That's another one I couldn't sleep for after a couple
That
nights.
fucking noise, because you
Yeah.
can do that noise,
Yep.
and someone did that, you're like, huh. Like every time someone did that, ah.
I actually went and saw that with a friend of mine, Boris. So him and I went. We saw it. I went home. So we were living in a house. And I went down to the basement to grab beers.
Okay.
And he fucking locked the door and turned the lights off on me after we saw that movie.
What a cock!
Oh, I was
What a dick.
terrified.
What a piece
He's
of
just
shit!
laughing at me.
Oh my god!
And
I
I
would
was like, I think I was almost crying because I could just that noise.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I swear I saw her.
I sort of saw it, heard it,
I heard it.
saw him down there.
Saw it
Saw him
was there.
It was there.
But yeah, it was a funny moment after we laughed about it. But yeah, I was still traumatized.
What a piece
by
of
it.
shit, though.
Still so traumatized.
Still such.
Curl up in a ball. So I don't know. Is there any other movies that you had like that you can think of?
I was trying to think
or-
of someone like when you were talking. I was like, you were just I will tell. I think I like more the eerie, creepy, weird shit.
Okay, so you're not more of say a paranormal.
Like I know I like paranormal.
That's what I like, yeah.
I like paranormal
Like-
stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I also like weird stuff. Like, let's face it, there's something weird when you watch like even the first 5 minutes of it. Is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original,
Oh,
original.
yeah.
It just feels weird when you're watching it. Like, what the fuck is this? Like what the fuck is going on here?
And
You know
I
what
think
mean?
of the way it's filmed too.
Filmed, and then there was nobody at the time that was doing anything like that, and there was like cannibals in the fucking and the thing is, if you think about it, I guarantee you there's fucking families like that are in this fucking world that do that shit. Like people that live in the forest, these inbred fucks. And I'm not just talking the States. It could be anywhere in the world. Backcountry motherfuckers that probably do that shit.
Well, that's what that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off of. Ed Gein. I don't know
Who's
if you
that?
heard of this guy. So Ed Gein was a guy that.
Oh, again. Yes.
Gein.
Yes.
Yeah, Gein.
No,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, but they're based off cannibals, based off of him. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Those movies are based off of
Again.
loosely based off like.
Yeah, he was
Ed Gein.
he was pretty fucked.
Yeah,
man.
and that's the next the Monsters that's coming in on Netflix.
Mhm.
That's the next one they're gonna do.
Again.
So they just did what was the Menendez brothers.
Yep.
So they just did that, and before that they did not Bundy.
Gacy?
No, not Gacy. Another one. That was the one the Monsters was first based off of. Oh fuck, I can't think of his name
Okay.
anyway. But yeah, But so the next monsters that they do, I think coming up maybe next year is
Mhm.
going to be based off that game. Yeah.
I wonder
So
who
that's
they're
going to
gonna
be
play
that's going to be fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Because he used to kill people and make lamps and
Yep.
all that kind of
Yeah,
shit.
he was pretty fucked
Yeah,
up, man.
man.
Yeah, he really fucked up. This is how far they fucking go with that shit. Jesus fuck.
Oh, they're going to go far.
Another one that really again, I like sci-fi shit. Alien shit always creeps me out because I'm fascinated by it.
Mm-hmm.
I still think to this day, I don't think I've ever had a bigger jump scare in my life than the one scene in Signs with M. Night Shyamalan, where they has the video camera.
Mhm.
And I think there's a lot of people, I've seen this online, and when I always see the meme pop up, I'm like, holy fuck, I wasn't the only one. Where he's got the girls filming the kid's birthday party, and they go through that alley, and all you see is the alien for 2 seconds just walk across. I fucking, whoa, what the fuck was that? I remember I was so fucking terrified when that fucking shit came. Like, I was just like, that's exactly how it would have been. That's exactly how it would be. It'd be like, what the fuck is that? And that's why you get frozen in fear. And I was frozen in fear. Like, I get why some of these people will say, like, well, why didn't you film this? Why didn't you film that when you experience these things? Like, you do get that. I can't imagine. You have to be frozen in fear. It's like, again, like where your body's like just tensed. Like, it's just trying to be like, don't fucking over. I'm making you tense right now so you don't have a fucking heart attack. Like, I don't know, man.
I think that's what it does. It gets your blood going and you're tense because you're fucking ready to fight.
Yeah. Fight or flight, like you said, yeah.
So you're ready. Your body's getting ready to defend itself somehow,
it
right?
was just like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, but that scene, I can't think of too many scenes where I fucking jump, but that was definitely fucking, that made me fucking jump.
Yeah, honestly, I have to agree with you with that.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
I love that movie too. A lot of people hated that movie.
Really?
It's so preachy with they're talking about because he was a priest and the foreshadowing with the fucking water. I thought the foreshadowing with water, like why, which is a good point. Why would they come to a whole planet where fucking 3/4 of it would kill you because they get killed with water, which makes sense. But hey, fuck, people live in the fucking jungle. They still go to the jungle. They know they could fucking die. But they're trying to research it and take stuff back. So I don't. There's flaws. I get the argument, but there's still flaws in that. Fuck, whatever.
There's flaws in a lot of things.
Yeah,
man.
but
There's flaws in every person.
Yeah, exactly.
So who gives a shit if there's one in a movie?
And the suspension of disbelief. Who gives a fuck?
And
I got creeped out by it. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was a great movie too because you barely saw the aliens.
Yeah,
like it was not one of those ones that the aliens are in your face.
Yeah.
You know, like Independence Day.
Well, you you better get that green shit out of here. Holy fuck! All right, Will. Jesus Christ, were you in the Wild West like fucking last summer? Fucking piece of shit. Anyway, fucking. But what I was gonna say is the guy who started. I think I mentioned this on another podcast. The guy who started that absence of like the creature was Steven Spielberg with Jaws, and that was by fluke. Because the fucking the shark kept malfunctioning in the water, and so they were like, "Well, we could just do the absence of the shark made it more freaky," and that's why I think a lot of people and I know M. Night Shyamalan is a big fan of Spielberg and grew up on it, and I think that's what he was going for with that was like the absence of seeing the aliens. All you see is the hand come through at the bottom. That was a creepy part too. As soon as he saw the alien, that was back to back because you saw the alien and Joaquin's in the closet, and he jumps back, and all of a sudden it goes back to Mel Gibson, and he looks under the door, and then that hand comes out to get him.
Right.
And that was also kind of a bit of a jump scare too. So that was a good little fucking scene there.
That was a great scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that whole movie was fantastic.
Yeah, I liked it too, man.
Yeah,
I liked
mean,
it.
If people don't like it, that's up to
I mean,
them,
he's had some shitty ones. I mean, The Happening, that was where the trees are
yeah.
killing people, and they're just killing, and there's no answer. It just ended. It was like, oh right, well that was a good fucking hour and a half. M. What does the M stand for? Mediocre? That was fucking horse shit. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Anyway.
The other one he did I thought was pretty cool was Old. I don't know if you saw that one.
No. Someone told me to see that, and they said it was not that bad.
It was pretty good. It was a cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it about?
Well, I don't want to say if people are going to watch it.
Well, what?
Well, if you're going to watch it, I don't want to ruin it.
No, just what's it about? Or is it if you tell
if
what
I
it's
tell
about.
you, it's gonna ruin it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you have to kind of follow the story
Yeah.
to where. Okay.
And it's a
okay.
great. I thought it was a great story.
Okay.
And the other one, Village, that was pretty cool.
I was cool up until you're just like they're just in their own sanctuary. I was like, oh, but when you thought they were actual beasts, that's when it was freaky. And then you saw the beast coming through, but it was just them in a costume. Like
I know. I thought it was the
I thought
beast.
it was
made
that
it
was scary
terrifying.
as fuck. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's just like, oh no, these people had enough of New York, so they're gonna move to here and they're gonna play make believe.
Basically, just Amish people.
Yeah, they just went Amish. That's all it was.
Yeah.
They just went Amish.
Yeah.
Like
Which-
weird Amish, but like whatever. Weird Amish. I mean, not that they're weird enough, but whatever. Fucking dumb beards. Fucking stupid ass beards and hats. We can't wear buttons. That's too. Isn't that a thing? You can't have buttons. That's too progressive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that
Yeah.
part.
No, like
Yeah.
they've. I don't know how they. How did you wear stuff? No buttons. You pieces of shit.
The one, the one I really thought was really good, and I never even had it on my radar until someone mentioned it to me, was The Visit.
Which one's that?
That's where the kids go visit their grandparents.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you watch it. I'm not going to mention anything else.
Is it?
Yeah.
They just visit their
They
grandparents.
visit their grandparents. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, the grandparents like dead or what the fuck? I can't say shit. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. I'm not going to say a word, but if you haven't seen it, definitely check out The Visit.
Okay. I know I'm probably gonna think of one after I leave. Too.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. I'll think of 10 million different ones because that's what I do. I'll watch a movie and I'll forget it. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
did I watch this? And I'll put it back on my list.
Yeah.
Watch it in like 10 minutes. I'm like, I've already seen
Yeah.
this. But, yeah, it's the way life goes.
That's the way she goes.
It's
man.
okay. If I have to watch a good horror movie, I'm okay for that. So.
Yeah.
And another, speaking of UFOs, there's a story I had where we were going into work, and I was working at the rec center with Fonz and Boris
Okay.
at the same time where we were going in for our shift, and we were standing out front of the facility, and we saw 3 glowing circles. They're like orange red.
I've been waiting for you to tell the story because
Yeah.
you told me that you saw this shit. I'm interested.
And it was in a triangle.
So they formed in a triangle.
It was already, when we looked up, we're kind of like, what the fuck is that? And we saw it was in a triangle formation.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so I didn't even have it was time we had to flip phones and stuff,
Yeah.
so I really didn't. And I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture,
Yeah.
and I never did.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know
those
why.
phones you couldn't. They would have been
yeah,
shit
I
at the
probably
time.
wouldn't even but
No.
it was an orange reddish kind of glowing.
Now were they orb like?
Yes, orb-like, and they're probably northwest to us, so they were far away, but we could see them clear as
Okay.
day.
And this is when you guys Ajax, right?
No, we're looking in Ajax,
Okay.
yes. So we were looking northwest, and we saw them, kind of thing. And then I looked it up, and apparently this is like a regular formation
Mm-hmm.
and regular thing that people see all around the world.
Yes.
The exact same thing,
Mm-hmm.
where it's that kind of orange hue, and they form in like a triangle formation. So
Well, you bring that up, and I remember I was telling you, like me and Pat and Fonz want to plan to go to some of these hot spots, and Ontario actually is the number one place in all of Canada where there's the most UFO sightings, and it's in here, and it's called an app called Enigma, and it's up to date like by the second, where people post what they saw, and you can go like, I want to look up what around me. So if you look up this map that I got, I'll show you here, Pat. Not that I can show the rest of the audience, but anyway, so it gets our location, and then all these little signies around here are where they've seen UFOs.
oh wow.
So then you click on it, and it lets you go, okay, right here, July 22nd, 2019, Enigma score 35. I haven't understand the score yet. And then it goes, this took place, blah, blah, it was very dark out. And then sometimes, view full report, sometimes they'll have pictures or they'll have like descriptions of it, and then you can comment it on it and like, oh, I've seen this shit. It's the most interesting as fuck app. And I follow it at least once a day, just to see what's new.
Wow.
Is there anything around here? Like, blah, blah, blah. Because that shit, like, that's the one thing that they just can't explain.
Mm-hmm.
No one has a definitive answer. And a lot of people know that Trump was on Joe Rogan, and Rogan asked him, he's like, what do you know about the aliens, UFOs? And he says, and Trump just straight up said, he goes, no one knows. He's like, I've talked to fighter pilots. They go, we've seen some shit that we just don't know. And he's like, he goes, if I had something to say, I'd say it, but there's just, we don't know.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, because like well, no one does. There's no definitive, and this happens around the fucking world.
Oh, I guarantee.
And
you
that's
don't
fucking
hear
crazy.
about it right
But
a
I'm
lot.
so jealous that you got to fucking see that shit.
It
I've
was
never seen
Yeah,
one.
it was a really cool formation, man. I
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, I wish I would have. Even if it was a shitty picture, I still wish I would have got a picture of
Yeah.
it though, just to see. Well, to see it again,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously, and just post it, maybe put it on that site.
Yeah.
But and remember when it was? I mean, was it 2000? Fuck, 2012, 2013. I don't know. It was a while ago.
Yeah, before Fonz moved up. North,
Yeah,
right?
before he moved up. It was
Yeah.
when they were living here. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was cool. Cool to see that, man.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy,
Because
man.
we were just standing
love
out
it.
there. We're like, yeah, I don't want to go in.
Yeah.
I want to keep watching this.
You gotta see
I want to
what's
see what
going on.
happens.
Yeah,
we had to go to work. Goddamn work.
The guy didn't come down. They fucking take you up in their spaceship and have their way with you.
Yeah, do what you got.
I think they've. You know what? Listen. The probe thing has gone on for a long time. All right. You think they've probably already examined enough assholes? Like, do they really need to get any more? It's like, okay, how about open your mouth and say ah? Let's go the other route. We already went from the other hole. Let's go to the other hole in the mouth,
I was thinking that
in the face.
too.
Sorry.
I was thinking that too.
It's like you're not using the same probe that you used on the guy's ass, did you?
Did you disinfect that?
Yeah, fuck.
You've traveled fucking millions of light years away. Do you have any Purell?
You got any Purell? He's like, meep, moop, meep, moop, moop. Holy fuck. But yeah,
shit.
but that's cool, man. You
Yeah,
got to
no,
fucking
we
see
definitely
that.
would try to go see something like that, man.
Yeah,
I'd
man.
definitely like to go, and especially like the more further away you get from the cities too, like obviously the better it is
Yeah.
for seeing that shit. So, and I think with UFOs too and aliens and stuff, it's like maybe it's just something we can't even see. Like maybe it's something we can't even
quite the fuck-
comprehend.
Maybe.
They could be right in front of us.
I mean, those things, like, literally, they show those spheres going
Mhm.
into the water
Mm-hmm.
like nothing. Or, like, taking off. They said 4 or 5 times the speed of a fucking F-22,
Oh yeah.
which is insane.
Well, you have to.
And they just it'll stop noises. So there's obviously some sort of propulsion system that is not comprehensible. So if they can make something like that, there's no reason that they can't have certain. I mean, they make fucking cloaks. They've actually physically made a cloak
Oh,
that
really?
can hide you. So who the fuck says that they don't fuck? They obviously would have something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
like AI, right?
Yeah.
Like computers can just take over.
yeah, they can take over,
We don't
right?
even need like humans or species. You just have a electronics
Yeah, right.
that kind of
Fucking-
take over.
No,
everything.
artificial intelligence, alien intelligence, motherfucker. There you go.
There you go. Maybe
Fucking-
that's what it is.
that's- maybe
Maybe
that's
it
what it
doesn't
is.
stand for artificial
Maybe
intelligence.
it doesn't.
Alien.
Alien intelligence,
I
right?
like that.
Yeah, man.
That's a cool thought.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Get that in you.
Yep. Sleep tonight, fuckers.
I know I won't be. Have you ever been to like a haunted house, like to one of those attractions, like?
No, the one thing we did, you probably remember this. Most people would. When my old band, For Every Story, we shot our promo pictures there. The old Whippy Psych when it was up.
Oh, you
the
guys?
abandoned Psych.
Oh,
We
shit.
snuck in.
Yeah.
We snuck in because you can go in there. And I remember I went with Todd at the time. This is before we were even in a fucking band. Because I used to hang out with him before we were in a band and shit. And I was about 17, 18. And I remember I went over to his house and we watched House on Haunted Hill to get freaked out because we're like, we're going to the psych. We're going to the psych. So, okay, we'll go to the psych. And then we went in. We went in the old psych, going around creepy stuff, like people like leaving teddy bears and fucking like these children. It's like such weird shit, right? And of course you're hearing stuff because maybe it's just your mind playing tricks. But I will say the one time the security did chase us, so we fucking booked. But there was this big swamp, like a fucking huge. I shouldn't even say swamp. It was a fucking massive pond. It was like the size of a football field that was beside it. And as we were running out, I remember fucking Todd going, "What the fuck is that?" And he said it was almost like this fucking black thing. He doesn't know if it was a bird, but he said the wingspan had to have been like fucking 12 feet, and it came down, swooped in, almost like you couldn't hear it. It just went down, swooped, and then went away, and then just disappeared. I didn't see it. He said he saw it, and he was fucking pretty spooked out about it. Again, I seem to fucking not be paying attention when this shit goes on, which sucks. Either I'm getting duped, or I'm just the worst fucking. I'd be a horrible paranormal investigator. I'd be terrible.
Maybe like
You're terrible.
Did you see that? Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah. When you remember in South Park when they did the ghost hunters?
Oh.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? It's running down my leg. Oh, it smells. He's just shitting himself. What is that? What is
That
that?
was a good episode. I remember that too. The South Park episodes. They did the Halloween ones where they dressed up. What was it when Corn came?
Yeah, that
And
was the
they
first
did
one. Yeah,
the Scooby Doo episode.
yeah, they had that in Barbara Vision or fucking Strike. No, was it that one? No, that was the one after. Because they made Corn look like it was supposed to be like Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really funny. I love how and a 1 and a 2, boing, goes right in the fucking kind of falling away from me. That just came out at the time. I remember that.
Yeah, that was a great episode, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
What's the best Halloween costume we've ever seen?
Ooh. Dude, there's been every year I always get fucking surprised by some really good ones.
Yeah.
I saw one dude. I should have. If I knew there was a topic, I saw some yesterday that were really funny. I saw some dude did the. You remember in the Olympics that dude with the huge fucking cock there, fucking his dick hit the fucking pole. Someone did that where they wrapped the horn around it and he went as the pole and he had the France thing on it. It was pretty fucking funny. That was super creative. This fucking just giant horn that's over. Well, that was
how many
pretty
people
funny.
are going to dress up as a breakdancer?
Oh my god! I saw someone that they did on their lawn decoration. They had a skeleton with the fucking. It was doing like the Thriller walk, but they had the fucking Australian breakdance outfit on it. It was so fucking funny. It's out there. You can definitely look it up. It's very very funny.
There was another one, the Hawk 2 girl.
Hawk 2, yeah.
That's going to be another one. I'm trying to think of like the big ones this year.
The big Hawk Tua. What else do you think there would be?
Probably Trump. Guarantee a Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Trumps and
Trump.
the other one. That's Harris.
Kamala.
Yeah. Maybe a lot of that.
Fuck. What else happened this year, man?
Right.
Fucking. I'm just trying to think of all the memes that came out.
Oh, like all the viral
Because there was
memes.
always a meme per fucking per month, right? I don't know, but I think I could see the Hawk Tua, the fucking breakdancing. Was that poor girl, man? That poor fucking girl. Like, fuck. She goes. It's so funny. She went up. And she's like, he's like, you have no idea. Those memes ruined my dancing career. It's like we saw you dance. It was fucking long gone before then.
You had a career with this?
You had a career. Oh my god, who the fuck taught you to dance? A fucking marionette caught in the strings? Jesus fucking Christ, that's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That was a Taliban. The Indian thriller. Taliban. Jesus fuck.
That was a great video. Watch. Pull that up if you get a chance for
Yeah,
sure.
the Indian thriller is fucking fantastic.
Oh my god.
You know who first sent that to me? That was fucking a long time ago. Was Fonz.
Was it?
Yeah, he sent that to
I
me. Yeah.
I believe it. Yep.
Yeah, he sent it to me. I was like, what the fuck is this?
What the hell's going on?
Taliban.
And would you ever stay in a haunted house, like a known haunted house, not an attraction, but like a haunted castle or a haunted
With people, yes.
Yeah.
Not by myself, no.
Not by yourself.
No.
You wouldn't do it.
No, fuck no. No. Because I know my mind would play tricks on me. If I'm with like a group of people, then I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like if there's like a fucking man-eating demon, I think I can run faster than a couple of these people.
Powered by numbers, but not by numbers as they help you fight it.
Yeah,
There's the
just to run away.
Yeah, to
No,
be
seriously.
sacrifices.
Well, I mean, how are you gonna kill a ghost with a vacuum?
Like the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good Halloween movie right there.
Oh,
Ghostbusters.
fantastic Halloween
Yeah,
movie. I
man.
still love that one.
I just still like everybody bashed the second one. I love the second one.
thought the second one was just as good as the
Yeah,
first.
Vigo the Carpathian.
Vigo, and then
Yeah.
that little guy.
Yeah, Yonish.
Yonish.
You say, you're so creepy. Like the Carpathian. He's a Vigo. You've been a bad monkey. Bill Murray fucking kills it in the series, man.
Oh, holy
Holy
fuck!
shit, those are good though, man. Those are fucking good. I still love the fucking soundtrack from the second one's really good too. Is
Yeah.
Jackie, was it Jackie? Your love lifting me higher. You remember the Empire State? The fucking
Oh,
what's
that
her
was
name?
such a great song for that
Yeah.
scene.
Lady
That whole
Liberty there.
scene?
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. Yeah.
Cover everything in slime and shit just to get going. Yeah, that whole concept. I love that fucking shit. I like when they went in the sewers too. That was actually kind of creepy at the time because like special effects in that came out in '89, I think, the fucking second one, which is weird because I remember seeing it when I was like 10, which I would have been like 93. So, but no, it came out like in '89 or whatever, and fucking I remember the when the slime comes to grab fucking which one? There's Venkman, Spengler, Aykroyd's character. Which one is he? Fuck. Anyway, the slime goes to fucking grab his fucking shoe, and I was like, oh my god, that was kind of freaky as a kid. Because you're just like, what if I did find that shit, man? Like, fucking holy hell.
Oh, yeah, if you're in that situation.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things after that. Like, I remember watching the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yeah, that was a great cartoon.
The real
too.
Ghostbusters, that's what it was called.
Yeah. You know what's really funny? And someone pointed this out, and it's very funny, is that Bill Murray played Venkman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy who did the voice of Garfield played Garfield. But when they did the movie, Bill Murray did the voice of Garfield, and on the show, the guy who did the voice of Garfield did the voice of Venkman on the cartoon show. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
That's a cool little tidbit.
Yeah,
there.
I remember someone told me that. I thought that was really fucking funny. I think it's Frank. Is it Frank? No, it's not Frank Welker. I know he's in the original one, but I don't know who did the voice of the original Garfield. But that's that guy.
Oh, Jonah. That one guy, the little guy, though.
Janish?
Janish.
Yeah. Hi. He's just always praying. Remember when they save him at the end? You remember they save him at the end? He's so grateful. He's a little creepy, slimy guy.
Oh. He was probably the most creepiest one in that whole movie.
But you know, at the time, too, when the Ghostbusters came out, that fucking, what were they called? What were the demons called? The dogs, demon dogs. They had a name too, didn't they?
Oh, they did. The gatekeeper.
I'm the keymaster. You the gatekeeper.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they went in those demon dog things or whatever. There was Sigourney Weaver and Rick Moranis, and that was really funny. Yeah, fucking what was his name? Fucking Lewis. Rick Moranis.
I think Rick Moranis stole the show in that.
He was very, very, very funny in that. Straight out of SCTV too, man. Yep. Rocking. That's SNL and SCTV right there.
Put together, yeah.
Yeah, because Aykroyd and Murray were on SNL, and Ramis and Moranis were on SCTV.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that was
combine them
both, and then Harold Ramis became an unbelievable director, writer, and yeah, man. So
just all came together in a beautiful
little fucking thing there, and then they attempted to make that shit again, and oh my god,
well,
you know what? And
anyway,
I get what you were trying to do. It's just you can't touch classics, and people just don't want to deal with it. It's just leave some shit alone.
Why
man.
Can't you just leave it alone?
Yeah, it's because of Hollywood, man. They just want to bank on everything. I mean, fuck, I'm surprised they haven't touched E.T. yet. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he's gone. All right, he's gone. Elliot, he's fine. He grew up. He met an alien. Probably people think he's a fucking nutcase or whatever. He's probably still alone. He's an alcoholic because he fucking hung out with an alien. His best friend took off.
He's got some issues.
You got some issues. It's like, yeah, my best friend's gone. What was he? Oh, he's an alien. All right, sir. Here, you want to sign in over here? What is this? Oh, this is an asylum. Fucking nut job. Lay off the booze, Elliot. But he said, I'll be right here. Yeah, I bet he will be. Jesus Christ. Have another one there, you freak.
Where is he now?
Where is he now? You took off in a spaceship. Whoa, okay. All right, pal. Have another fucking hit of LSD. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Guess you don't really like Elliot.
Oh, I love Elliot. I was so jealous of him. I wanted E.T. I wanted E.T. as a friend. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
That is a good movie.
I love that movie. It made me want an alien best friend. That's why I think I got so interested in aliens was that movie.
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it was
ever since you watched that, you've been interested
Oh,
in
yeah. And then obviously growing up with Star Trek, Star Wars and shit. And then my brother was a huge influence on that stuff because my brother, he's a very smart, he was always a smart kid. And he would, we would watch stuff and he knew that I was getting into it with him. So he's like, if Unsolved Mysteries was on, he's like, come downstairs. We got to watch this UFO with shit. Come down. And I was like, wow, all right, cool.
Oh, you got to pull up that. Can you pull up that the intro to Unsolved Mysteries? That was probably
God,
every time I heard that, it made me shiver. It still does. Actually, it's back on, I think, one of the streaming services. They put it on the old one.
Yeah. Because, well, I mean, fucking, even his voice, Robert Stack. I think his name, Robert Stack.
Oh,
and
fuck. That was creepy as shit, too.
I still remember them showing he was in basketball. You remember when they did that? They were trying to find Coop. He's like, they still have no idea where this fucking guy is. So fucking awesome. Unsolved Mysteries theme. All right, here we go. And, right, so this is the intro here. Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, do you got to connect to it?
No,
Did
fucking.
you-
Here we go. Oh fuck! I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was connected.
It's not
Sorry.
connected.
You know,
okay.
keep
that's
talking
why.
here. It'll take me 2 seconds here.
So you got to connect to the.
Yeah, we got my. I brought my speaker here, my Bluetooth speaker, so we can. It'll be a little bit louder than off of a phone, so we can.
Yeah, probably a lot better sound quality too.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it connect. It made a funny noise.
So here's the fucking. Shit. Here's the intro. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, alien chops off a dick. We'll be right back after these commercials. It's like, I don't want to get my dick chopped off. We're staying inside, guys.
Yeah, because the aliens won't be able to come in.
I know, right?
Just lock the door.
We're fucking aliens. We're coming in.
Yeah. No, you're not. I locked the door.
I locked the goddamn door. What are you gonna do? We got lasers. We'll laser your door down, bitch.
We have aircrafts that don't make noise. and
Yeah.
can hover.
If hover, and I can walk through walls. You ever see me? I'll walk through this wall right now, bitch.
This became gangster aliens.
Holy fuck, that's hilarious.
Oh,
Drive-by probings. West side, motherfucker. Ow! My ass! Holy fuck. He did use it on his ass, and it's in my mouth. He did not clean it off with Purell.
We were just at P. Diddy's house.
We just at P. Diddy's. Holy shit, I'm covered in baby oil. Ah!
What is this substance?
What is this? Holy shit. Holy fuck, there it is. There it is right there.
Speaking of fucking stupid shit like that, so I was watching the new Friday the 13th remake they did. It was made in 2009.
Okay.
So there's a sex scene. So
Oh, God.
So yeah, it's great what the guy said. So the girl is riding the guy, they're in bed.
Yeah.
And he says to her, "Your tits are just fucking so juicy, dude."
Ew.
Oh, and there's another line, and so they're doing it still, and he's like, "You have perfect nipple placement, baby."
That's a fucking line?
That's a line.
You know what's funny is that they're sitting at the writer's room. They fucking sat there. We got to put a line to this. Perfect tits? Nah, it's not good enough. Nice nipples? Nah, it's not good. Nice tits on nipples? Well, we're almost there. Nice nipple placement. Write that shit down.
Gold.
Put that in. Signed, still delivered. Let's film it tomorrow. Holy fuck, we got to finish the rest of the script.
So that's 2009 Friday the 13th. Give it a shot. It's yeah. Just when he says that, I fucking killing myself.
I got to see that. Wow,
was
that's
like-
amazing.
I just love that. You're fucking so juicy, dude. And who said you have perfect nipple
placement.
Yeah. Oh, why? Thank you.
Oh my God! Well, thanks.
I really worked on that.
I really worked on it. The other day, when I was born, it was on my elbow. I just happened to work out and ended up back on the tit. So, so stupid. What a fucking horrible fucking line.
Oh, it was a great line though.
It's
like
great,
it's
but
a
it's
horrible
bad.
great line. That's
Yeah.
that's the way I looked at it. Like
Okay.
I gotta mention this. I gotta put this in because
Nipple
I
placement.
mean I'm not gonna remember the line, so I had to watch it a couple times.
Yeah. Just to make sure.
Just to make sure I had it right.
Holy fuck, that's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, so that was really good, man. My thing is too, trick or treating. Why can't it be for adults too? Why is it just for kids?
Well,
You know?
I don't know.
You do like a whole neighborhood thing and you just go around and
But what if it's like two 40-year-old guys showed up to your door and say, "Hey, trick or treat"?
yeah.
I'd be like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of saving this for the kids. Well, I'm a kid at heart. Say, here, well, if you don't, I'm gonna fucking pull out my dick. Well, oh shit, okay, here's some chocolate. Jesus, could put your dick in
But
there.
it's not like candy. Jeez. It's not candy. It's like those little things of alcohol. You know, those little shot glasses.
Okay, so if we did
or
that,
like weed, like little pre-rolls or gummies or something.
that's
like
actually
that.
not a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Like,
yeah, if you could do an
that.
adult one, I imagine
Yeah.
that's got to exist somewhere.
Like an adult one, make it separate because you don't want to give a kid the gummy by accident.
well, I mean, if you
You
have
know.
a few gummies yourself, you're probably
Yeah.
going to start mixing it up.
So we'd have to make that on a different night than the kids one.
You have to- yeah, it'd have to be. Well, it'd have to be on the November 1st. Well, no,
Yeah, the day after. Or would it
it'd
be
have
on
to be.
Hallows Eve?
On the 30th.
On the
Well, then they
30th.
might be a little too hungover to fucking take them out the next night. So you might have to wait.
True.
Yeah, you know what I
You
mean.
need to have a clear head for this.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
give out the candies to the kids first, obviously on Halloween.
Yeah.
And then November 1st.
Or if you had a time limit, it's like, okay, from 5 to 8 is trick or treating for the kids, and then from 8 till 12 or 8 till 11 is adult time.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids, you just leave them at home, get a babysitter or whatever, and then you and the wife or you and the boyfriend can go out and fucking just get fucking shit canned, take a few gummies. Next thing you know, you're in an orgy. And then you're in the orgy with the neighbor. Then you wake up the next day, you're like, oh, did we actually do that? Yeah, we did that. And then you can't look at them for like a couple years because you realize you fucking put in your neighbor's fucking ass. And you're just like looking around. It's like, oh my God, that's the guy. That guy like, put it in my ass. I can't look at him every time I come out in the morning. So then all of a sudden, you got to sell the house. And then 15 years later, it still gets brought up. And they end up getting divorced. And once you're divorced, then why'd you get divorced? Well, fuck, we from 8 till 12, we did this thing. We had an idea about doing a Halloween fucking party, and we ended up in this orgy. I got fucked in the ass. You couldn't look at the guy anymore. Fuck, we used to be in a fucking fucking fantasy league together. Now fucking shit. But that's I mean that's hearsay.
So that's a go.
Let's go.
Let's
So
a
let's
go.
start this next year.
All right.
We'll try it.
Let's g- So it's always hard to go into different things after some of these.
This
some
is
of these-
my fault 100%.
No. It's funny as shit, man. I love it. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you actually believe in ghosts or demons or any of that stuff? Yeah, I know you do you believe in UFOs, like you believe
Yes.
in aliens, stuff like that. Do you believe in like spirits and demons, devil, all that kind of stuff?
I believe some things can't be fucking explained. I do believe that. I'd say I'm on the fence with it. Like, well, there are some things that are pretty creepy. You hear about stories. It's just I've never experienced it yet. Like any of this stuff intrigues the fuck out of me, but I've never personally fucking experienced anything. And I think I want to experience it to make my own judgment and be like, well, it could have been that or it could have been this. I want to experience it once. That's why I want to do that UFO thing. Or I would do that little like, oh, let's go fucking to this haunted house with a group or something like that. And let's do that. I want to be freaked out. I want to be like, okay, that was pretty fucked up.
Right.
Again, when I was at the psych thing, and Todd's like, the thing came down the water, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't see this shit.
So you basically you're a see it, believe it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't disprove it, and I don't want to disprove it. That'd be fucking crazy if it's real. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that just can't be explained.
Okay.
So I want to believe. I guess I want to believe.
You
But I
wanna
also,
believe,
but I also
but-
like the skeptical point of view where there's reason behind it. Be like, okay, I get it. But then I like when the skeptic's like, I can't explain that, and I'm
Right.
like, okay, that's fucking fucked up. That
So
person
you
can't
want,
explain it.
You want to experience that.
I want to experience it.
Or
Yes.
you can't explain it, or no one in the room can
Yeah.
explain what the hell just
Yeah.
happened.
And again, I don't know if you want me to do this. I could segue into a guy who I watch on YouTube. I was bringing up Mr. Ballin, and Mr. Ballin's this guy who tells the dark and mysterious. I don't know if you ever heard him. It's MRBALLEN, and before every single it's on YouTube, by the way. Before he starts any one of his videos, he says, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, it's like, this is the place for you. So he tells a bunch of crazy ass stories and shit, and I've listened to him so much now that it's like that's where it put me on the fence. But now he's put me on the fence because there's all these fucking encounters, and then you go on Reddit and you read this shit, and then you start going down these these rabbit holes, and you're like, holy fuck, you know what I mean? And then he tells these most interesting stories. So Yeah.
Okay.
So would you care if I played this little short video there?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay,
man.
cool.
I think it's like an example of this Mr. Briggs.
Ballin'.
Mr.
Briggs.
I don't know where I got Briggs from.
That's a lethal weapon, isn't it? Riggs!
Oh, yeah.
Riggs!
Now you see why I have to write down a movie if someone tells me.
Okay, so I'm going to show you one of these videos. Now, this is the first video that he posted, and this guy's an ex-Navy SEAL, and he ended up just making these videos on TikTok, and one of them happened to go so fucking viral. This guy literally changed his career, and now he's going on tour telling these stories live, and he's got a book in Walmart and shit. And he's a great, great, great storyteller. So this is the first one that got really big, and this is the first story he had.
When you finish this video, you're going to Google 2 words. In 1959, 9 very experienced Russian hikers set off on a 16-day expedition into the mountains. 7 days in, and some bad weather forced them to make camp about halfway up a mountain. The last pictures of them alive were taken at this campsite. When the hikers never showed up, they sent out a search party who quickly found their campsite, and it was immediately apparent that something horrible had happened to them. All their tents had been slashed open, but from the inside, and inside the tents was all their gear, neatly folded and stacked inside the remains of the tents. No bodies, but 9 sets of footprints walking away from the camp. Using the footprints, they discovered 5 hikers who were only dressed in underwear who had died of hypothermia. They found the other 4 hikers 250 feet away in a riverbed wearing the clothes of their dead hiker friends. They had skull fractures, chest fractures, eyes, tongue, lips missing, and their bodies were radioactive. Official cause of death? Unknown compelling force.
So that was the first story. That's pretty creepy, right?
Man.
So the 2 words he's talking about is a Dyatlov Pass, Dyatlov. And if you listen to the long version of that, he says the Russian government in that area figured it out, and they said the results are inconclusive, but there was reports the night before where they found these guys. Strange lights were in the woods.
No fuck.
So, yeah, that's the first story he had. And I'll play one more. I don't want to play them all, but there's another one that's really, really fucking very, very, very creepy. It might be this.
So this is like his first and second kind of story? Or
This is his first. That one was his very first story on TikTok, and it went so viral. He went, again, he was on vacation. He went down to the pool, came back up. So many people retweeted it and messaged him. It fucking froze his phone.
That's awesome.
And this made his career. Like, this guy is making millions now.
Good for him.
Yeah,
man.
and he's fucking fantastic storyteller.
Yeah.
And this is short, but if you listen to the long versions, you're just like engaged as fuck. And like I said, I'll fall asleep to him sometimes, and sometimes I got to turn that shit off. I'm like, holy fuck, man,
You
that's
get creeped
intense.
out.
Yeah, it's creeped
Yeah.
out. Let's try this one. I think this is the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, let's try this one.
This is why you should always lock your doors. A junior in high school was home alone working on a paper while his parents were out to dinner. All night he sits with his back to his door, sitting at his desk with his noise-canceling headphones on. Around 11 o'clock he takes his headphones off at the same time his parents are returning to the house, and he hears his mom from downstairs yell, "Hey Adrian, what happened?" Confused, he runs downstairs and sees right away what she's looking at, muddy footprints all over the rug. He tells her, "I didn't leave my desk." And then they realize someone must have broken in. They look at the footprints and there's none leaving the house. They're worried someone's still in the house, so they run into the garage, terrified, call the police. Police arrive and they don't find anyone in the house, but they do make a chilling discovery upstairs. The police bring them to the kid's bedroom door, which had been left open all night, and they point to the message written on it in Sharpie. This is the actual transcript of what was written on his door, which means for nearly 2 hours, someone stood in this kid's doorway watching him.
Okay. Pat's, was that the face of like scared or what?
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
case of holy fuck.
So he's talking about the translation on the wall here. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so this is what it was translated to. And this guy left the time and a Sharpie on this fucking kid's wall while he's sitting there just chilling with his back to the door. Someone's there. And this is all true. 8:47, I see you. 8:53, you forgot to lock the back door. 8:59, you seem focused. 9:24, turn around. Then he does this four separate times. 9:47, 10:15, 10:37, 10:49. Look at me. What the fuck?
Nope. I'm out. And I'm not
All right.
sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
No more Mr. Ballin.
Yeah, I know.
Again, that's just the TikTok videos, man. You go check
Yeah.
out his long form stuff. It's fucking amazing.
He just gets right into this like full stories.
Yeah, full
and stuff
stories.
like that.
I'm hoping he comes because my niece is a big fan of him too. So I was gonna say, fuck, if he comes, we should all fucking go see that guy live. I would love to see him tell stories live.
Oh, he does it live?
Yeah, like
Oh,
he was
yeah?
going on tour right now, and it sells out everywhere he goes.
Oh, I bet.
He does like theaters, and then he just has a whole production crew, and then they do the lighting and they get the
that'd
background
be
and
cool,
shit.
like
yeah.
the atmosphere.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
create that
yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah, I watched all the I've read
Yeah.
all the reviews, and people are like, "This is a fucking experience to go there." So
All right.
yeah, but yeah, he hasn't come to Canada yet. So anyway, that's Mr. Ballin. So
Yeah,
that's
cool,
it.
man. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, man.
That's
I was
awesome.
because I was really pumped to
Yeah.
share that because he's so the guy's dope, dude.
So would you ever go on like a ghost adventure or
I would.
thing, or
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
You
yeah.
do it?
I,
Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah.
You said you go in with people.
I'd have to go with people.
Yeah.
And I mean people, not
Peop-
another person, at least people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd feel a little more kind of like if you're fucking freaked out and you're getting circled, at least you can see in all directions. There's enough people for that, like 4 or more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
I know.
That's like that group Chaps that
What's
I was thinking of that Ryan's sister does.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
you were
so
saying that.
she does the. It's called Chaps, and it's Canadian Haunting and Paranormal Society.
Okay.
So they go to all these different places and do investigations,
Mm-hmm.
and they're fantastic. Honestly, to tell you the truth, like I think they're one of the true, only like the. What am I trying to say here? I lost my thought. Like they're one of the best ones out there for just that not originality, but just doing the investigation.
So they got a lot of credit.
They got a
on
lot
it.
of credit, and they just do a good job. I
Yeah.
think they're one of the last of like true paranormal
Okay.
investigators. To
And
tell
they're-
you the
and
truth,
they're not trying there to make you freaked out. They actually wanted.
They actually want to
Yeah.
get to the, and they want it, and I think they kind of do the same thing where they try to discredit and maybe like
Mhm.
what was that?
That's the
kinda
best.
thing. You know
Those
what
are
I
the best
mean?
people to go with.
Yeah.
The people that are skeptics. That's
Yeah.
I think those are the best because if you can fuck them up,
Right.
then that's crazy.
Yeah, and then, I mean, go on their site and just check out some of the investigations they have
Chaps.
because they're great, and they have like they do like chats and stuff like that
Mhm.
about the paranormal and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, definitely go check them out
Okay.
because yeah, you might get a little freaked out. So,
I'd try it once, man. I
You'd
would
try it
definitely
once?
try it. I
Yeah.
would try it once. I really
well,
would.
if you're the crew from Grave Encounters, you'd only do it once.
Well, see, you say shit like that, and
Well, see, that's why every time I think about stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think about that movie
yeah,
because
it
like
freaks
you
out.
don't know what you're getting into.
Would you do it?
No.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, maybe. I can't say no, but
Yeah.
I think in the back of my head it would always be that Grave Encounters movie
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, what are you getting yourself into? Can you get out?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I want to know for sure I'm getting out of here. Like the building has no doors.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I
or
agree.
something like that. Like there's got to be a lot of things in place for me to be like, know that I'm going to get out.
Mhm.
Or like you said, if I'm going to be in here, I want to bring other people with me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just be stuck in this maze and
No,
this
exactly.
this purgatory hell
Yeah.
for years.
And then, like, you fucking take a
Forever.
wrong turn, you lose the group, then you're trying to find them, you can't
Yeah.
find them, or some fucking crazy shit.
well, that's what happens in that
in the grave.
Grave Encounters.
Encounters.
Yeah, and the second one's kind of the same, where they show it like they're still stuck in there.
Yeah. Why do they always separate in those movies? Eh?
I don't never separate.
Yeah.
Do you know how they have kids on the strings?
Yeah.
On the leashes. That's what I would do
Yeah.
if I was ever going in one. I'd
Yeah.
have all of us strung together, or like the leashes,
Yes.
the kid leash thing, where we're like we're not leaving each
Yeah,
other because
exactly.
you're right. It always is. That's separate and going to different groups.
Fucking
and it's
right.
like no, we're gonna fucking go. We're sleeping, standing up. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man.
We're all sleeping in the same area. We're all like, I am not leaving.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't do it. I couldn't
Yeah.
go on my own. That'd be too fucked up.
And would you think it'd be scarier in a house or in the woods? Kind of
Woods.
thing? Yeah.
Woods. 100% more. Because the woods is like... The house is like... Usually, it's in the confines of the house. Once you're out of the house, you're fine. Once you're in the woods, you got to get the fuck out of the woods. And the woods are huge. So how deep are you in the woods? And how far do you got to travel to get out of there and shit? Like, it's like... I don't know.
It brings like that whole that started the whole found footage was Blair Witch,
Yeah.
where you're in a house in the middle of the woods.
We should talk about that. That is like... I think on paper, that's the most successful horror movie of all time.
It is for the amount of money. I think they spent $65,000, and
Yeah.
it made 250 million.
Yeah, and I don't think they
Off
got a
it.
lot out of that, did they? The creators,
Oh,
did they?
I'm not sure who
I
got what. I'm sure it was split up a lot, just like everything else.
But
right?
like, I don't know if it was the studio took a lot of that money,
Yeah.
but it was like, I mean, at the time I watched it, it was like, okay. The only thing that freaked me out was the end.
oh, the ending was terrifying.
It was terrifying where
Yeah.
he's sitting in the corner like looking. And then all of a sudden the camera dropped. That was spooky as fuck.
Yeah, because she's screaming.
Yeah.
And then you just hear thud.
Yeah.
And then the camera falls and he's standing in the corner.
And again, the absence of the fucking entity
Yeah,
itself, where
you
it's-
never saw
you
the
never saw,
entity.
and that was the creepiest part. You never saw, and you're like, you wait, and then at the end, you're like, "Holy fuck, it was scary." It sucks we didn't see it, but that was scary the whole time because you're on the edge of your seat. What does it look like? And then it leaves it that you don't know what it looks like, which pissed off some people. But at the same time, I think that's just good filmmaking.
I think it added to the
Yeah.
creepiness of it all.
Exactly.
Too. And two, like they did one of the best promotions for it because they said you actually thought these three were missing.
yeah,
They promoted it and they hid for like months while they
Did
promoted
they?
it. So yeah, when people actually went to the theater, they actually thought that this is a found footage. They actually thought
So
it was
people were that
just
creeped out.
Yeah, it was there because they had the missing posters of them
Mhm.
everywhere. So everyone thought they were genuinely missing.
That's brilliant marketing.
Yeah, and I think that's what made the whole
Thing.
it blew up like that. Because when I went, I didn't even know anything
see
about
what
it,
it
and I
was,
saw it. It was like, holy fuck, man!
I'll look it up later.
It showed like missing posters of these three.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. So
That's awesome,
yeah,
man.
yeah, and I'm fucked. That was, and they did a second one of Blair Witch as well too.
Yeah,
Of Blair Witch 2,
yeah.
which is all right. It's not
Yeah.
bad, but
It had a. That's the thing. It had probably a higher budget, so it was better filmmaking.
Yeah.
Where the original was, the charm of it was it was so bad and shaky
Oh.
that it seemed real. That was
But-
the charm of it, and that's why it was so scary.
oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like anytime I'm in a tent now, I just think of
Yeah.
like people,
When it-
just like when
Yeah.
it was all going crazy and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like, fuck, what do you do? Do you
Okay.
run out? Do you just sit there? Do you let it happen?
Okay, you were saying before this. You said about Shannon's chaps thing,
Yeah.
and I said that was cool, and you said it wasn't cool. What were you talking about?
Did I say it wasn't cool?
No, because you were like, it's not. Like, you were scared that there was a story to go along with that.
Oh, no. It wasn't cool as in like I wouldn't do it
Oh.
because no, they're cool as shit. Like that's
no,
amazing.
I know you meant that,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
thought you meant no, it's not cool because you had a story like.
Oh no, like a
It's
scary story
freaky,
from
like,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, no, not cool as in like I couldn't do it because I'd be too terrified because I'd be in a maze and never found again. So, but yeah, that's my whole thing. Or the one in Hell House LC,
Yeah.
you know, where you're stuck in that, and yeah, I won't say any more about those movies, but
That's funny that like it's
yeah.
your favorite genre, but you get spooked so easily.
dude.
Maybe-
Anytime I watch a good horror movie, I know it's a good one because I got to turn all the lights on. I have to, and I got to look around. I got to make sure we're all good, and
Yeah.
even then, when I lay in bed, I'm like
Yeah.
listening for stuff, right? So
There's a video I got to show you after this because it wouldn't translate on here. I got something that's gonna really freak you the fuck out.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love
no,
it.
no,
love
and I
it.
mean it's really gonna freak you the fuck out.
But I love being scared in a controlled environment. Maybe I think that's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like if I go to a haunted, like a real haunted house, it's not controlled. You don't know
No,
what the fuck's
no, you don't know
happen,
what's gonna go on.
You know,
The one thing that would, well, they do those. What do they call those? White noise fucking things.
yep.
Those things. Those are like that's something. It sounds creepy, but like I want to be there when no one's like. I don't know if they're fucking with the audio. I want to be there where they
Right.
did that, and then I listen to it as it happened, and it's like leave, and I'd be like, oh, let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, I believe in the shit. Fucking I'm sorry, ghost, and then fucking book it.
Yeah, too. And I think like with that white noise thing, is it like just something you're hearing? Like, is it an actual voice, or are you just
Yeah.
hearing what
Well, yeah,
you think?
maybe
it's
certain
saying?
frequencies. That's what you hear, right?
Right, and maybe that's not really anything. You're just getting that, like how you think you see stuff. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
your mind's fucking with you, and you think you see that figure. Is it
Yeah.
really there, or is it just something
Mhm.
my mind is?
Yeah.
Because that's how powerful your mind is.
Oh, it's amazingly
Where if
powerful.
you sit in a dark room, you're gonna start seeing shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, didn't they? That it wasn't like a torture thing that they did sometimes, like in World War II,
Oh, was
where
it?
they do
Yeah.
like they had those like extremely soundproof rooms, and it was black in there. I don't like. I remember when we did the SWS album, their sound booth was so fucking dead and so soundproof that it hurt your ears. It was so soundproof, which is crazy to think, right? Because there's no echo, and then you get dizzy because you use sound, believe it or not, to know where you are because the echo and stuff. Like that's just the way your
Oh,
brain.
like you're honing in.
yeah,
on
like
the
it's
area.
like no different. Like And so that's why you had to put on earphones. So you're like, okay, this is like stereo. I can hear this. It's fine. But when you're in there and try to talk, it was crazy. But what the fuck was I getting at? Oh no. So the torture thing, what they would do is they'd put them in this soundproof as fuck room, turn off lights, and these fuckers would start hallucinating because you have no sense of where you are. You're losing your equilibrium. You can't see shit. All your senses are fucked, and then you'd start hallucinating. And I think that was a torture thing that they did for them.
Oh wow.
World War II. I'm pretty sure that was something like that, or maybe it's something I want to do. I don't know.
No, I won't do that with you, man.
Yeah, man, that'd be
We're just
you don't need acid, man. You just fucking go.
Right?
Hey,
You
when
just
I'm in a
sit in a dark
soundproof room,
room.
turn out the lights. Oh my god, what a fucking trip that is! Holy
Dude,
shit!
Again.
You're not gonna believe what I saw in there. I saw a mummy who talked like this, and then he banged my ass. All right, so that's the podcast. We'll catch you on the next one.